NFL action right around the corner as EA Sports provides continuing coverage of the NFL. This one promises to be an exciting game. Let's take you now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth. We're getting set for the kickoff.
With the dome protecting us from the elements, weather won't have an effect on this one today. I'm Tom Hammond. Chris Collinsworth is here. We're ready for the call. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. Chris, this looks to be a good one.
You know, everything starts up front. Talking about the offensive linemen, about the defensive linemen, they have to play well in this one. Both coaches have to challenge these big guys offensively and defensively.
Looks to pass. Looks down the field. Can't complete it. And he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Arizona uses motion. He drops back to pass. Looks for a man open. Is there for the catch. Tackled around the 45-yard line. And it's the tailback with a big catch.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
He's looking to throw. Gets rid of the ball. He's tackled at the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 yards on the play. That'll make it second down. I formation here. Pitch out. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 46-yard line. And the halfback toss gets maybe 3 yards. Leinart lines up under center. Single backfield this time. Nice play fake. He throws it. Bennett gets the pick. Why did he even make that pass?
Yeah, Tom, I think he got baited into that throw. He thought the defensive back was going elsewhere. He did a little fake, came back in, made the pick. Just a real heads-up play.
Shaw hands it off. Brought down right around the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. From their own 45-yard line. They line up in the I formation. Again with the carry. And they get him around the 47-yard line. Green comes away with 2 yards on the carry.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
Looks to pass. Throws right. There for the catch. He's dropped at the 35. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
First down, looking to throw. It's completed. Brought down at the 27-yard line. The defense didn't have a chance on that one. Great throw that time.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively, you think you're in the right spot, you're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that and you go, hey, that's a good throw.
Green gets it on the inside. And they get him up to 21. They better find a way to slow him down or he's going to end up breaking one big.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. How many times have we seen a back chipping away, and then all of a sudden breaking the big one?
Drops back to pass. All kinds of pressure. Makes the catch. He's finally dragged down, and now it will be first and goal. First down now. They'll be looking for 6 points here. The Texans come out with the offset eye. Again with the carry. They tackle him for a loss. That defensive lineman just seems to have a knack for finding the ball carrier.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman. So, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in their way.
And this one looks like it's going to come back.
Holding offense.
That seemed like the right call there.
Yeah, sometimes you have holding and sometimes you have tackling. That looked more like a tackle.
The Texans come out in the ace formation. They'll keep it on the ground again. He gets out to about the 18-yard line. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Middle linebacker blitzed on that one, and you could see that the quarterback just didn't see it in time to audible out of that play, and let's give credit to the defense. They won that battle.
Shaw has completed every pass on this drive. Goes for the end zone. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. And it'll be fourth down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
He missed it wide right. They'll start at the 25. Offset I formation in the backfield. Gives to the back. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. And the halfback goes nowhere on the counter. They line up at the 25. A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the quarter. Looks to pass. Passes. Brings it in. He's tackled at about the 47-yard line. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
The Cardinals line up with 3 receivers, the quarterback in the shotgun. Rifles it out there. It's incomplete. The quarterback led the receiver just a little too much.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
Liner lines up under center. They'll line up in single back. The defender gets him to the ground. The ball carrier gives them 6 yards on the ground. They line up in a one-back set. And they motion a guy to the right. Drops back. He throws on the run. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 48-yard line. And they'll lose a yard on the play.
That play was really all about defensive pursuit. They saw the ball thrown. They got there quickly for a loss on the play.
He punts it. They down it at the 1. The offense takes the field, and they have to be a little frustrated that they couldn't get the ball through the uprights. Offset I formation in the backfield. Here's the give. And he's depleted at the 5. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. The Texans come out in the ace formation. He drops back to pass. Short throw to the right. And that's his receiver who's wide open. And he's knocked out at the 14. I don't know how he came up with that one.
Let's face it, the quarterback got away with one there. That was pretty tight coverage. They squeezed it in there that time, but be careful.
Drops back on first down. Fires it right. And they get him at the 24-yard line. That's what we were talking about earlier.
You know, when you have an accurate quarterback, you can get away with throws like that. Get it out of your hand quickly, anticipate the throw, and you get the completion.
Gives to the back. He is hit hard on the play. Green gets 6 yards on the carry. They'll go from the I formation. Green gets another carry. He doesn't get back to the line. The halfback just couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1. Houston lines up in a double tight set. Looking for an open man. Moves to his right. Goes out of bounds at the 35. Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
I agree. I like the way he stepped up and delivered that throw. He just simply is taking what the defense is giving him.
Green, the lone back. On the ground with a tailback. He's brought down around the 41-yard line. A nice 6-yard gain by the halfback. And this is play number 8 on this drive. Schaub with 3 wide receivers. Schaub will look to pass. Gets the pass out. He's dropped right around the 44-yard line. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Shaw back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. And he hasn't missed a pass yet. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
The backfield is in the offset I formation. Shaw drops back. Defense closing in. He's sacked. Had a tough time picking up the linebacker on the blitz.
We're starting to see a lot of these kind of guys come in the league, those who specialize in rushing the passer. So you'll see the defensive coordinator move them around a lot up front so that you can't be specific on who's going to try and block these great pass rushers.
He drops back. Throws while on the run. Green gets the interception. And just a great interception by the cornerback.
Might want to start thinking about trying to pick on that guy. We've seen all day he has simply been quicker to the spot than the wide receivers.
Hands it to the back. He's tackled at the 31. 3-yard gain by the running back. It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 31. Offset I formation in the backfield. He drops back to pass. Rockets it out. He's brought down at the 36-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play.
Hey, no need to force it. He just took what the defense gave him there, found the open man, and picked up a few yards.
Gets the ball away. He leaps. It's caught. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
Drops back on first down. Passes the ball. Can't stay in bounds. Incomplete pass. He caught that one out of bounds.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
Looks like 3 wideouts this time. Leinart sends a guy in motion to the right. And it looked like they jumped early.
Full start, offense.
And that one will move the ball back.
Come on, offense. It's time to wake up out there. You can't give away yardage in this game.
The penalty brings up a 2nd and 15 situation. He drops back with the throw. Brought down at the 46-yard line. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
He fakes it. Knocks it away. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
Jones is back deep to return the punt. He gets it away. They down it at the 1. The quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. Shaw is in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers this time. Shaw hands it off. And they get him at the 10. Picked up 10 yards. That brings up 2nd down. Offense facing a 2nd and inches situation. They line up in the I formation. He'll get the call again. He didn't get back to the line. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Green will run it again. He's tackled at the 10. Got a couple, but will still be short of the marker.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
Punts it. Tackled at the 44-yard line. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Gives it off. He gets out to about the 42-yard line. Gain of 2, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the 42-yard line. The Cardinals come out in a shotgun set. Drops back to pass. Throws it short. Great open field tackle. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
Brought down right around the 20-yard line. The offensive line really got a good push there, allowing the back to pick up 9 on the play. Arizona comes out with 3 receivers in a single back formation. Hope goes in motion. James again. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. They do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
We're still locked up 0-0 as we head to the second quarter. First and 10. Ball on the 11-yard line. The Cardinals use motion. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. A pickup of about 3.
And, Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Passes to the end zone. He couldn't hang on to it. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Another run. And he makes it out to about the 5-yard line. That play was stuffed from the get-go.
And it's not very often that I get really excited about defensive line play, but that time the guys up front on defense were just overpowering.
The kick is up. He's got it. Solid kick that time, and he puts it right through the uprights, converting for the field goal. He gets his leg into this one. He can't bring him down. Big hit there to bring him down. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. Green lines up as the deep back, I formation. They'll give it off here, and they get him right around the 32-yard line. They get 1 yard on the play.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Throws on the run. Knocked down. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Back to throw. Passes it. Pass is complete. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
The backfield is in the offset I formation. And they got him. I have to say they're going to have to protect the quarterback a little better than this, or it's going to be a long game for him.
You got to be kidding me. You can't keep letting your big money quarterback get hit like that. He's going to be out of the game. That's one of those situations the quarterback gets back in the huddle and he starts looking around at the guys like, you want to earn your paycheck today?
2-yard pickup.
Defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
Looks to pass. He throws right. Catch is made. He's brought down at the 48-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. Turk is the punter. He gets it away. It'll go out at the 30. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. He drops back to pass. Throws a bullet. Should have had that one. He was wide open. Second down coming up after the incomplete pass. Leinart is lined up under center. He has 3 receivers. Fakes the run. Under heavy pressure. And he catches it off the tip. Nice pass for the quarterback on that one with the defense bearing down on it.
Just keeps the ball moving down the field. 6-yard gain and a little progress.
The quarterback is in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. He drops back. Goes through his read. He's there for the catch. He's dropped at the 43-yard line. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
James gets it on the inside. And they get him at the 44-yard line. Not a lot on that play. That'll bring up second down. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Offset I formation in the backfield. James off the left side. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Back to pass. On the run, he throws it. Defender gets his hand on it. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Gets the punt away. It'll go out at the 36. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. Green on the draw. Brought down behind the line. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Fakes to the back. Completed. He's tackled at the 43-yard line. What happened there, Chris?
There's really no better feeling as an offense, especially for the quarterback position, than to take advantage when the defense is trying to blitz you. They're trying to make you nervous, and you just made them pay.
The halfback with the carry. He lost yardage on the play. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Fakes the run. Makes the catch. Brought down around the 32-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
There's a flag on the play. Hold everything. We have a flag on the play.
Holding offense.
It looked like he got a handful of jersey on that.
Well, you hold with your hands, but more often than not, holding is created by not moving your feet. There, clearly, he didn't get his feet in position, so he had no choice but to hold.
Drops back. Dumps it out right. And they get him right around the 36-yard line. Daniels gains a handful of yards on that reception. That'll bring up second down. The Texans line up with an offset eye backfield. Shaw hands off. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Nice job by the defensive end to get in there and get the tackle for the loss.
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
Looks for a man open, and it's completed. He's dropped at the 30. Nice pass, but not enough for the first. That'll bring up fourth down.
Pretty nice play that time. They picked up some good yardage, but they lost the battle on first and second down and left themselves in third and long. Just too much to overcome.
The set down. The kick is up. It's got the distance. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick is away. Hit and dropped at the 20-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive. I formation here. They'll give it off here. He's brought down at the 22-yard line. A pickup of a yard for the halfback. They'll come out in the eye. They give it to the tailback. Tackled around the 25-yard line. James gets 3 yards on the play. 3 wide receivers set. This one appeared to be on the offense.
Full start, offense.
And we'll replay third down.
And the quarterback's thinking, thanks a lot, guys. Now we have some heavy-duty lifting to do.
Rifles it to the right. Brown has the pick. He's tackled about the 27-yard line. And that was the second time he's been picked off this half.
Well, we're going to find out how mentally tough this quarterback is, because when you get off to a shaky start like that, sometimes it's tough to piece everything back together again.
They motion to the left.
Let's go, baby. Get the ball out.
Shaw drops back. Dumps it out left. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 25. Pickup of about 3, so that'll make it second down. I formation here. Shaw takes it back. Gets the pass away. Dansby gets his hand on it. Third down coming up after that incomplete pass. From the 25-yard line. Shotgun formation. Daniels is the motion man.
Left call. Zebra.
Back to pass. He throws it. Pass completed. He's brought down around the 15-yard line. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
Looks to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Broken up. And it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
The backfield is in the offset I formation. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. They tackle him for a loss. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Looking to throw. And it looks like we have a flag down on the play. Looked like the ref is going to call this one back.
Holding. Offense.
It'll be third down again after that penalty.
You know, third down football is hard enough in the National Football League, but when you start adding yardage onto it, it gets even tougher.
Daniels in motion. Back to pass. Throws it short. Makes the grab. He's tackled at the 15. A solid gain on that pass play, but it'll still be short of the first down.
And there's really nothing a defense likes better than those third and long situations where they can play passively. They don't have to worry about giving up the big play. Just come up and make the tackle. Good hit that time. Good solid tackle.
And he makes it. He makes that one pretty easily and puts it through for 3 points. Not a bad kick. He'll return it from the 3. He's hammered at the 31. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. They come out in a nickel. Short throw to the left. Brought down around the 31-yard line. Short gain on that completion. That'll bring up second down. The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs. Dropped behind the line. Disappointing loss there for the offense.
There are just some guys in this league that you have to run away from, but the danger in that is you run away from him and he uses his speed to catch you from behind.
Back to throw. Throws short. He's brought down at about the 33-yard line. The offense wasn't able to hold on to the ball long on that series.
Blah. That's what that offensive series was. Just blah. They got nothing going there.
He gets it away. Jones fields it at the 26. Cuts back and he's dropped. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
Throws it. Comes down with it. He's tackled at the 42. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And how'd you like that throw by the quarterback? A little touch, a little lob in over the top, like an alley-oop in basketball.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Surveys the field. There for the reception. And they get him around the 37-yard line. Another positive gain through the air.
And it really helps when the quarterback gets the kind of protection he's getting so far in this one. This offensive line's doing a nice job building a pocket for this quarterback, and that's creating some nice passing lanes.
He looks to throw on first down. And it's caught. 2 minutes to go in the half. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Shaw has completed every pass on this drive. Passes, end zone. Green knocks it down. Waltert was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. They'll face second down and 10. Shaw is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. They'll give it off here. Hit and drop behind the line. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Back to throw. Short throw to the right. He's brought down at about the 9-yard line. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. He put that one right through the upright. Decent kick. Fielded at the 4. And he's drilled. What a hit. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun, 5 wide receivers. Drops back on 1st down. Makes the reception. He's dropped at the 48-yard line. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
Arizona calls a timeout, and now they've only got 1 remaining. A minute left in the half. Back to throw. Fires it out. It's incomplete. Bolden was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. They'll face second down and 10. Ball on their own 48. The quarterback is in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. Drops back. Looks down the field. And he caught it. Brought down at the 30. They get a nice pickup there.
Yeah, but he better be careful with those throws. That was pretty tight coverage. They got away with it that time, but I don't know in the future.
Looking to throw. Short pass to his left. He's brought down about the 25-yard line. Pretty nice throw on that play.
And a pretty good catch on the other end, too. That's one of those plays that's quickly becoming one of the staples in this offensive passing attack.
He drops back. He's under pressure. And he catches it. He's dropped around the 22-yard line. The defense was in great position to stop that play short, bringing up a 3rd down situation.
And when I saw the quarterback drop back that time, I really thought they had something going, but they closed quickly and made a nice play defensively to bring up this 3rd down.
Here's a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. He's hammered at the 25. The offense will take over at the 25. It's 1st and 10. Gives it off. And he will lose yardage on the play. That'll be it for the first half of play. Our halftime score is the Texans 9, the Cardinals 6. The kick. Still moving. Hit and drop at the 26-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Setting up play action. Incomplete. Daniels was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 26-yard line. And they're coming after him. Brings this one in. He's pushed out at the 37. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Green gets the carry right side. He's brought down at about the 39-yard line. Green comes away with about 2 yards on the counter play.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Pitch out. Brought down at the 50. Pitched it outside, picked up enough to convert for the first.
That's a pretty play, isn't it? Anytime you get that pitch to the outside, the running back catches it in stride, he finds a nice hole, pick up the first down. Always like watching that play.
Again with the run. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Drops the sure pick. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Shaw will look to throw. Passes on the move. He's dropped around the 44-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up fourth. The Texans are lining up to punt it away. They're trying to pin them deep with a solid punt right here. Kicks it away. And he must have missed that one. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Leinart hands it off straight ahead. He's brought down at the 26-yard line. James picks up about 4 yards on the play. Single set backfield. He didn't get back to the line. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Back to pass. He'll throw the screen. He's tackled at the 47-yard line. These days, you need a back who has good hands.
Yeah, running backs today have to be really complete players. You mentioned the fact they have to be able to catch the football and make plays on the outside, but blocking is so key as well. You have to be able to do it all if you're going to be playing halfback in the NFL.
They line up at the 47. Arizona goes with the ace set here. Drops back to pass. Throws it short. Tackled at the 40. How about that pass?
Despite the good coverage on that play, It was the accuracy and the quick release of this quarterback that got it done there.
Nice play fake. Now he's scrambling. Knocked away. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
And they get him right around the 34-yard line. James picks up 5 yards with the carry. So another third down upcoming for the offense. The Cardinals line up in the shotgun. 5 wide receivers are split out. Back to pass. Looks for a man open. With the catch. He's dropped at the 18-yard line.
Larry Fitzgerald just brings so much to the table. His size, quickness, playmaking ability to get off the jam at the line of scrimmage. A talented receiver who is really dying to play in some big football games. This is a guy that likes the spotlight and wants to put on a show.
He's brought down at the 14. James gets about 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. The Cardinals line up with 3 receivers, single back formation. Gives to the back. He's tackled around the 10-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back. They're now threatening inside the 10. Leinart with 4 wide receivers. Third and short, and they'll throw for it. Dumps it out left. Tackled around the 8-yard line. So on 3rd and short, they move the chains with the pass.
And that was a good job by the receiver that time, knowing just how much he needed for that first down. Didn't get anything extra, but he got the first down.
Nice play fake. He's under a heavy rush. Is there for the catch. Short gain on that completion. 1 man in the backfield. Under heavy pressure. Steps out right around the 2-yard line. Hope gains 4 yards on that reception. James lines up as the single back. Fakes to the back. End zone. Brown catches it. Interception. And chalk up another one for this defense.
3 picks on the day, and every time you think this offense is starting to get it going, they turn it over again.
Out of the I formation. They give it to the tailback. Brought down behind the line. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Safety. Just a terrible play to give up the safety in that situation.
And worse yet, not only do you give up the 2 points, but now you have to kick the ball right back to them, and they'll have good field position.
Drilled at the 48-yard line. The defense dealt a crippling blow to this offense the last time they had the ball. Offset I formation in the backfield. He drops back. Guns it out. There for the catch. Brought down around the 36-yard line. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Little handoff. He's dropped around the 33-yard line, a gain of 3 yards. That brings up second down. Arizona lines up in a double tight set. Throws it out. Batted away. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
Liner drops back, surveys the field. What a brutal hit, and a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
Feeds it to the back. He doesn't get back to the line. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
He gets another carry. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Liner drops back. Throws it short. Oh, that's just sloppy.
Liner can't complete the pass.
It's fourth down. This will be a 43-yard field goal attempt. Kicks it, got plenty of distance. Wide right. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back. That was not his best effort.
Yeah, he does. It just looked like he aimed that one a little bit. When you don't really try and drill the ball, sometimes it can just fade off to the right.
Shaw with the give. He's hammered in the backfield. Loss of one there for the halfback.
I don't think the defense was fooled on that one. It was like they were sitting back in the huddle listening in.
He throws on the run. Hit him in the hands, but he can't hang on. No completion that time, and it'll bring up third down.
Will result in ejection from the game.
Houston comes out in the shotgun.
Profanity in any form will not be tolerated.
He drops back to pass. Throws it out. And it's tipped away. And the pass will fall incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
Gets the punt away. And they get him around the 37-yard line. And that return should set this offense up nicely.
He did a good job there, finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong and only a few that can really go right.
James on the handoff. He got depleted. That cornerback just made this offense look bad.
One of the tough things about trying to get a cornerback blocked is how athletic those guys are. If you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick.
James gets the ball. Dropped behind the line. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Leinart will look to pass, looking for an open man. What an open field tackle. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That offensive series backfired for this offense. They tried to get a little bit aggressive, but a 3 and out can really change the momentum of the game.
Houston is lined up. They look like they're sending the house after this punt. Punts it. Jones takes it at the 28. And he just got hammered. Seems like the coverage broke down a bit on that one.
I thought they had him pretty well contained on that play, but he did find a small crack in the coverage, got it up the field. They were lucky they got hold of him. He could have broken that one off.
Fakes to the back. Strong throw. And he dropped him in the open field. And that's a gain of about 8. They line up at the 42. Schaub is lined up under center. He has 2 tight ends. Houston sends a man in motion. Back to pass. Short throw to the right. Falls incomplete. They can't hook up on the pass. Now the offense will be facing 3rd down. 3rd and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 42. Green, the lone back. And it looks short from up here. They didn't have the ball long there.
And 3 and outs are embarrassing for an offense. When you go out there and run 3 plays and have to go jogging back to your sideline, those defensive guys, they aren't too happy.
He gets it away. It'll go out at the 36-yard line. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. They'll throw on 1st down. Throws while on the run. He's tackled at about the 47-yard line. That's a 1st down right there. Might want to play them a little tighter, maybe even go to man coverage.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to play a zone coverage against this quarterback. He does a great job in recognition, and that time you could see him move the zone defense just a little with his eyes before he threw it in there.
Brought down at the 33.
Larry Fitzgerald is really just so smooth, an excellent route runner, a great competitor for the football, doesn't mind playing in traffic, quick in and out of his breaks. There isn't a general manager in the NFL that wouldn't love to have this guy on their team.
He looks to throw on 1st down. He throws left. It's completed. And they get him right around the 26-yard line. James picked up 6 with that grab. That'll make it 2nd down. They line up in an I. Leinart is looking to stay perfect on this drive. Throws on the run. He's dropped right around the 14-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
James gets the carry. He's brought down around the 11-yard line. James gains about 4 yards on the play. 10 yards from a score here. The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs. Leinart has completed every pass on this drive. He's tackled at the 6. Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
Fullback on the inside give. Into the end zone for a touchdown. And they capped off the drive on a nice run by the fullback.
That's just a great run right there. Nobody to stop him, and with a guy that big, I'm not sure anybody really wanted to stop him.
They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. Can't get the 2-point conversion. Great stop by the defense, stopping that run.
More often than not, when you're trying to run the ball for a 2-point conversion, you think that you're catching them off guard. That time the defense was set to stop it, and they did a nice job of it.
They get him at the 24-yard line. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. Houston comes to the line with 3 wide. Man in motion. First down, looking to throw. Brings it in. And he's out around the 25-yard line. And the defense just ate that one up, Chris.
Yeah, you're not going to fool this defense on plays like that very much. At least he got the ball out of there, though.
Schaub is under center. I formation behind him. Pretty tight game as we head to the 4th. Our score, the Cardinals 14, the Texans 9. Second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Looks to pass. Rockets it. Pass is complete. And they get him at the 40. And that pass had to be right on the money.
Yeah, and Tom, I thought that might have been a pick 6 the other way. That was good coverage, but a huge throw that time by the quarterback.
Houston motions right. Sets up the play action. Short pass to his left. Steps out right around the 42-yard line. Short completion there. That doesn't give them much in terms of yardage that time.
Well, the defense forced them to make the quick read and throw on that one. The catch was made, but there wasn't much yardage to go along with it. It's up to the receiver to make something happen on a play like that.
Gets the throw away. Hasn't missed yet on this drive. He's dropped at the 37. The quarterback did a good job of recognizing the coverage and finding the open man.
As a receiver, when you go against a zone defense, it's much more about recognition and knowing where the holes in that zone defense are. That time the receiver executed perfectly and found the open spot.
He fakes it. Defense is getting pressure. Still perfect on the drive. That's now 300 yards passing for the quarterback.
Yeah, and this guy really knows how to lead this football team. You can just see it in the huddle. He's in control of all situations, not only in the huddle, but at the line of scrimmage. Good checks there. There's no question who's in charge on this football team.
Gives to the back. He's dropped for a loss, and they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Fakes to the back. Oh, and they got him. And that makes the second time he's gotten to it.
Yeah, no question about it. They've had a tough time stopping this guy so far. Maybe they're going to have to move a back or a tight end, somebody over there to at least slow him down so they can get a pass off.
He drops back. Defense closing in. Catch is made. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 27. They complete the pass, but it won't be enough for the first.
Yeah, that's one of those balls that looks good in the stats for the quarterback because he gets a completion, but for this offense, it's going to bring up 4th down. Huge play defensively to make that stop.
Kick is up. And it splits the uprights. What an excellent kick.
I don't know about you, but I was getting ready to question the coach's decision on that one, giving him an opportunity from that distance. But boy, did he ever make that coach look smart there.
Hit and dropped at the 29-yard line. They were able to score through the air the last time they had the ball. Let's see what they planned for this drive. Two tight ends this time as they come out in a big set. He's looking to throw. Throws to the middle. He's tackled at the 37. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 42. Arizona lines up in the offset eye this time. Nice play fake. He's there for the catch. Tackled right around the 40-yard line. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
On the run, he throws it. It falls incomplete. And they can't complete the first down pass attempt. 2nd down coming up. They'll give it off here. He's going to be tackled for a loss. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
This guy's really one of the strengths on this defense. Not only is he able to turn the corner and get some pressure on the quarterback, but he's rock solid against the run.
And straight ahead we go with the fullback. He's dropped at the 39-yard line. And that will bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
Gets it away cleanly. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. They had to settle for a field goal on their last drive. They take the field again, looking to put up another score. They hand it off. They tackle him for a loss. The cornerback did a nice job recognizing the play and getting in there for the stop.
For me, there's nothing more impressive in football than to see a cover cornerback able to come up and make the stops on the run. That's a complete football player.
Looking to throw. He throws it. Completed. And they get him at the 35. Another positive gain, and that gives him 100 yards receiving for the game.
And you know, it's not just a couple of routes that he runs well. That's what makes him so tough. He can run the good underneath routes, but he can also take you over the top as well. So you have to give him those little throws.
Shaw looking to pass. Rifles it out there. Tackled at about the 45-yard line. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Shaw to the air on 1st down. Dumps it out right. Makes the catch. He's brought down at the 48-yard line. Short pattern results in a completion for the offense.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
Green was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in.
Congratulations to the person seated in section 36.
3rd and 4. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Just won a complete sack.
The Texans go with the I formation. Setting up play action. Gets the pass off. Brought down at about the 33-yard line. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
Green gets it on the inside. He's dropped around the 31-yard line. So a pickup of maybe 3, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 7. And this is the 8th play of the drive. Green lines up as the lone back. 3 receivers split out wide. Looks to pass. He throws on the run. And they get him at about the 23-yard line. About 7 yards there. Out of the I formation. Drops back to pass. Throws to his right. It's picked off. The defense now has 2 interceptions in the game.
Really a nice play on the ball that time. It's so much fun to watch these athletes in the secondary breaking so quickly and making these interceptions.
He's looking to throw. He needs to make a decision. They get to him. Perfect time to send in the extra pass rusher on that play, Chris. They timed the blitz perfectly.
Effective blitzing can really destroy an offensive game plan because you're so used to having time to develop plays down the field. Now you come with a good blitz, and the quarterback just doesn't have time to get it off.
Looks to pass. Short throw to the right, and it's completed. And not a whole lot of yardage gained on that one, Chris.
And that's one of those plays where you leave it up to the receiver to make yardage after the catch is made. When he can't find his way into open space, you'll see plays like that.
Hands it off. Tackled at the 18-yard line. So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short for 1st down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
He gets it away. Jones fields it at the 40. Brought down at the 46-yard line. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. Shaw on 1st down. Rifles it to the left. Just clanks right off his hand. Walter was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete.
In a calm and orderly fashion. Thank you.
Keep playing, fellas.
Gives it up the gut. He's brought down around the 39-yard line. Green gets 7 yards on the play. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on 3rd down. And they'll try and get the first through the air. Pass completed. He's dropped in the open field. That completion won't amount to much, and they'll wind up short of the first on the play.
Very disappointing for an offense to get a completion and not get the first down. The receiver's job there is to make somebody miss. Clearly have to give the defense credit there. They won.
He punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 15. Not much you can do on the return team there.
Great kick and even better coverage. Boy, it sure makes winning the field position battle a lot easier when you have special teamers like this.
He's tackled right around the 16-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. Leinart lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. James gets it on the inside. Tackled at the 17. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. 3rd and 8. Ball on the 17-yard line. The defense lines up in the nickel. Looks for a man open. Makes the grab. He's dropped around the 38-yard line. You know, Chris, the tight end can be used as such a weapon in the passing game.
And I always find it surprising that tight ends typically don't get drafted very high. But when you think about the skill set, they have to be able to block like a tackle and catch like a wide receiver.
They line up at the 38. James, the lone back. Setting up play action. Comes down with it. And they get him around the 50-yard line. And a pretty smart play call right there.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play action pass. Just so hard to defend.
James on the handoff. Brought down at the 46-yard line. James gets about 4 yards on the counter play. From the 46-yard line, they line up in a one-back set. They'll give it off here. He took a shot at the 41-yard line. The halfback gets the ball and picks up 5. Out of the I formation. Rockets it out. And they can't connect. The tight end couldn't make the grab.
And sometimes you get used to throwing to those speedy wide receivers, and the tight ends are just a stride slower, and you saw it there.
Punts it. It'll go out at the 19-yard line. You have to like it when your punter can pin the ball inside the 20 like that.
Now, this has got to be one of the tougher punts to make here. It's so easy to get a little too much on the kick, sending it into the end zone for a touchback. He did a great job hitting it just right on that one.
He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
The Texans come out in a single back formation. Green on the inside handoff. What a hit! Just about 3 yards there.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Let's go right. Quick games, 44 screw.
He drops back, looking for a receiver. There for the reception. He's tackled at the 30. They just get enough for the first down.
Pretty gutsy play call that time. Anytime you're in a 3rd and long situation, it is tough to dial up those passes, take a chance trying to pick up a first down. A lot of coaches will just run a draw there. Not this guy. He went for it and got paid off.
He steps out around the 38-yard line. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
Looking to throw. Gets it off. And it's caught. Excellent open field tackle. And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
Shaw is looking to stay perfect on this drive. Makes the reception. He makes a great open field tackle. He's putting on a show out there. How's he doing it, Chris?
Well, one of the things I really like to watch with this guy is the way he goes through his progressions. He doesn't just get fixated on one receiver. He will go to the first guy, not there, go to the second, not there, go to the check down. That's what you like to see out of a quarterback.
The halfback with the carry. Tackle at the 19. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. Out of the I formation. The pass is away. He hasn't missed a pass on this drive. How did he get open for such a big gain?
Well, it just goes to show that you don't have to be the fastest guy on the football field to get open. That time, some physical play, getting off the line of scrimmage, a good quick cut, and he gets it in for the touchdown.
They'll go for two in this situation. Green does the deep back as they line up in the I. Shaw back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. Should they have gone for two here, Chris?
No, I think that was the right call. At this point in the ball game, you definitely wanted to try to go for two. It's about a 50-50 proposition. They know the odds, just didn't get it that time.
He'll return it from the 1. They get him at the 24-yard line. It's crunch time. This offense has less than a minute to drive the ball downfield and get the ball in the end zone, and this is winding up to be a great finish.
You gotta love it. Here we go. A touchdown will win it for the offense. A stop wins it for the defense. Here it is.
Liner drops back. Rifles this one out to the right. Interception, and that will seal their fate. He's tackled at the 18-yard line. He steps up and makes the big turnover.
Tremendous play by the defense there, but let's face it, that is a turnover that this quarterback is going to have to live with for several weeks to come.
First and 10. Ball on the 18. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Green gets the carry. Brought down at the 18-yard line. And the halfback has nowhere to go. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. Third down, 11 yards to the first. Ball on the 19-yard line. And this was a good one. Our final score is the Texans 18, the Cardinals 14.